Again, greetings. This is Professor Pramod Parajuli doing some documentation for the theme of Annapurna abundance. We are continuing. In this segment, I want to kind of very introductory, very preliminary tickling, I call it the tickling, for the Nepali audience, my Nepali friends, and the Himalayas. The question that I want to pose is, how could Nepalese and the Himalayan self-reliance be stitched one leaf at a time? And please notice this is a leaf of a particular tree, Soria robusta, and many other broadleaf trees, whichever is good. And look how we make the plate to eat. And in this plate, we, for festivals, for wedding, for household things, whenever there are more than 10 people, we do not have enough plates, so we use this plate coming from the forest. And this is stitched with a little bamboo. We also know how to make the bamboo little things, and then they become the stitcher. See, they go between leaves. See, do you see this? And now let's go back to the next, the previous slide where William McDonough was talking about waste equals food. See, once we eat it, we will throw it on the ground, and it is either it decomposes and it becomes more nutrient in the soil and adds to the carbon in the soil, or it is eaten by cows and buffaloes. And see, we have no waste. The waste becomes food. This is another part of the. But here, what I wanted to kind of evoke and invoke is that Nepal is a place. And previously I said in the Nepali language that Nepal has actually the ability and chance to lead in this very art of how to regenerate. And now I would like each of you to, rather than me telling you do this, that doesn't work. But I want you to, inquisitive mind, to think, what is in Nepal, among Nepalese, that we could lead in regeneration? We were considered to be the poorest and the dirtiest in development idea. But now in regenerative ideas, we have the other way, the upside down. Who were supposed to be the most underdeveloped might be the most regenerative. Do you see how interesting it is? So I would like to invite each of you, whoever is listening to this, that imagine Nepal as a place where there are 15 amazing qualities for regeneration. We, the people, our smile, our idea about being very open to the world, being very hospitable, let's say, right? Having such abundance of biodiversity, plants, animals, birds. Each part of Nepal is so beautiful to look at. It has that landscape, and for that I would also encourage all of you to see all the videos called Imagine Nepal. Just type, Google search Imagine Nepal, and young people of Nepal have presented all parts of Nepal, 7 states, 7 pradesh, and their food, their culture, their beauty, everything is there. So 15 the best qualities we have for regeneration, and 5 we might have to abandon or lessen, make it less and less and less, like corruption, for example. Somehow corruption has been part of our culture. Somehow people have been only talking about money. I don't know how that came about. And huge 80 or 5 kind of our lesser qualities, lesser Nepalese Himalayan qualities, and 15. But I want to make sure that you identify the 15 strengths. And if you do it that way, I think the young generation, and one of them is right behind the camera, and he thinks that these ideas, Nepalese are very ready, the young generations are so very ready for what we are presenting within the Annapurna abundance, and inspired by his that youthfulness and demand of this, I am now sharing everything I know, gradually, one by one. But please think about 15 strengths and qualities of Nepalese and the Himalayan people for regeneration, and you have 5 things, 1/3 of things to make it less and less and less, and don't fall into that. And I am very hopeful that the young generation will precisely take that, they will rise to the occasion.